It's hardly easy, never free, and I've yet to meet someone who will disagree. A long life here on earth is never guaranteed. If I fall too soon, do not hide behind your room.
Up for 7 days partying, doing whatever I was doing, and I was homeless, and I had nowhere to go, and I was wearing dirty clothes. I had nowhere to live. I was going to an abandoned house around the corner where I lived. I called it home, and I was okay with that, you know. And it's a sick way to live, and I had no idea about recovery. I just made one phone call, and my sister came, my twin sister, and she came and dropped me off at a facility, and that's where my recovery began. They say chase your recovery like you chased your drug, you know, and that's what it's about.
And let's hear it for Mike, because Mike's looking down on all of you. You showed up for him, and you showed up for the family and Barbara, and as Anthony said, you're showing up for what is a bona fide healthcare crisis that's affecting this generation. Please get involved. You're in a position to save lives. How many people, show of hands, have been trained in naloxone or Narcan? Show your hands. Some of you still got some things to look forward to. Please get trained, because at the height of an opiate epidemic, we'd rather you have this life-saving serum and not need it, and need it and not have it. This disease is potentially preventable. Ask your superintendent in Deer Park High School, is there evidence-based prevention models to help young people learn healthy coping skills? Right? Exercise, folks. Give yourselves a hand for exercising this morning. Exercise is the greatest reducer of stress out there, and you guys are active participants. We're all dealing with a great amount of stress these days. We have to find healthy ways to release it. Drugs are an option, but man, just ask Barbara and the Sena family, sometimes it's not a healthy option to engage in mind and mood altering substances. Ladies and gentlemen, you turned out for a beautiful October morning. To Barbara, to the family, and to Mike, we're all here for you, brother. We're all here for you, brother.
Free at last, my time on earth has simply passed. There's no need to cry, for we'll be together soon. We'll be together soon.
James, and I am in recovery. I've been sober for a year and a half. Thank you. Now, initially, I'm not someone that strives away from the limelight. I like attention, but when it comes to situations like this, you know, I don't really talk too much about addiction, you know, what I've been through. You know, it's something that I've kind of had shame and guilt about. Now, last year, I was sober about 6 months. I just moved back to New York. I came to this run. It was like one of the first 5Ks I've ever done. And it turns out I went to high school with Tom, and there was a whole bunch of people here that from my graduating class from St. Anthony's 2007. Now, I was really embarrassed to, you know, be here and be like, yeah, all these people that I went to high school with had like great lives, great jobs, and I'm in rehab for that however many of time. It was really embarrassing, but you know, this is not something to be ashamed of. The stigma, it's got to end. You know, we are all trying to do something, you know, positive with our lives, and you know, there's been a lot of people that die out there because of the shame associated with alcoholism and addiction. So for me, coming to these things and showing that I'm not afraid to speak out, you know, that I've been through a lot, but you know, I have a lot in me and I have a lot of good to do in this world. That's really what it comes down to.
Around this time 2 years ago, I was in the grips of cocaine, methamphetamine, and heroin addiction, and I was ready to kill myself. It was really hard. I didn't think there was a way out. I was hopeless. And God sent an angel, and said, just do it. And I ended up going to Hope House. Today I'm actually running for my mother. She's right here. And I'm looking to end the stigma associated with addiction. I'm a good person. I'm not a bad person. I'm a sick person. But every single day, I am working to better myself and bring awareness to this disease. It's been a long road. I bumped my head a lot. And but you know what? I'm human, and I'm making mistakes, and I'm learning from them.
Oh, it's so unfair to you to feel such pain. I wish it weren't true, but when you're feeling sad, look at the stars, hear my words.
Everybody have a candle. We have a little candlelit thing. We want to honor loved ones lost here also. There's a lot of angel parents here. You know, our children unfortunately left this earth too soon. And we just want to pay some honor to them also.
For those of you that don't know me, my name is Tom Sena. My family and I tragically lost my brother 2 years ago to an overdose. It started out, you know, a grieving family, not really knowing what to do, where to turn to. And the idea, the inception for this kind of just came about. We wanted to help just one other family not go through the same type of loss that we went through. And what came out of that was this Run for Hope. Last year we had over 500 people come out supporting, running, donating, and this year we have more of the same. Today is about awareness, about addiction. Today is about hope for those that are in recovery. And today is about honoring those that we have lost through addiction.
At last, my time on earth has simply passed. There's no need to cry, for we'll be together. Time was free, do not be swallowed up in grief. For a bride.
Mike Sena. I'm very close with the Sena family. I've grown up with them throughout high school. Out here to support Barbara, Paul, Nikki, and Tom.
It's really important to understand that addiction impacts the whole family. What we've done historically is we've identified the person with the problem and we've tried to ship them off to be fixed and then bring them back into an environment where addiction has been living for the last 5, 10, or 15 years. So I really encourage family members to seek their own help and support. You think nobody cares, and you think that nobody hears what you're saying. I am here to tell you that in the last 17 years of me working in this field, never have I seen as much change happen, right, due to the part of the family members. Together, we are stronger. Each finger is kind of weak. But when we bring it together, in unity there is strength. I'm not Republican, I'm not Democrat, I'm not independent, I'm on Team Recovery. So if you want to join Team Recovery, visit FIST, visit LICAT, talk to Barbara and Tommy and Christy. I will tell you it is important to get together because together we can make a difference. Thank you.
So at our second annual Run for Hope event this year, we had another 500 participants, volunteers, and resource tables show up. It was definitely another great successful event. We had speakers from active people in recovery, as well as local politicians and community resources as well. This year we want to really thank everybody that came out and participated. We want to have a huge thank you to all of our volunteers, our race committee, and all of our sponsors. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm free.